Hey, what's going on YouTube? Y'all know who it is? None other than Brother Kedwin coming at you once again from Divine Love Resolution. And we have a topic today. We're going to be talking about two words, myth and mystery. We're going to be sharing some definitions on what these words mean, the content of them, and some of the synonyms and whatnot, different meanings of the words and what root words they go to. There's a lot of them, so I'm not going to share all of them. And as you all know, I have on my skull cap because a lot of people that I know now, they pretty much look at me as like I'm public enemy number one because I no longer believe some of the main things I've been believing most of my life. Um, there's reasons for that, and that's why I do this channel. Um, the main thing is I want to bring out some points today on some point of views on biblical information, um, what a myth is, and where the myths come from, and whatnot, and just gather all this information together and make some different points and bring out some different point of views on why certain things probably is and how they became. So, as I said, today's topic is myth and mystery. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to share these some definitions. Well, I'm going to share one definition right now. We're going to start out with myth. And the definition of myth is a traditional story, especially one concerning the early history of a people on explaining some natural or social phenomena, and typically involving supernatural beings or events. Now, you just heard that definition. It spoke of phenomena, uh, spoke of some supernatural beings, and it spoke of different events. Now let's get into some of these synonyms. One of those are folk, tale, story, folk story, legend, tale, fable, saga, allegory, parables. Now, um, there's more. Well, I'll share these two. Tradition, lore, folk tale, and last but not least, a widely held but fake belief or idea. False belief, fake belief, or idea. So you have the definition of myth, and what it means is we're gonna go right to it. We talked about myth. Now we're gonna go to what myth. We're gonna go to a different direction on what myth means. We're gonna go to now where these myths come from, where they started from, and where they come from. And we're going to go to the next word, which is going to be Greek mythology. Greek mythology is the body of myth originally told by ancient Greeks. Greek mythology is a body of myths originally told by ancient Greeks. These stories concern the origin and nature of the. I need my glasses. Excuse me. These stories concern the origin and nature of their world, the lives and activities of deities, heroes, and mythological creatures, and the origins and significance of the ancient Greeks' own cult and ritual practices. So there you have it. The Greek mythology is just what it is. Okay? mythological creatures, its origins and significance. This is their own cult and their own ritual practices. That's where Greek mythology comes from. Um, these are people who tell tales. A tale is basically a lie. Um, their characters are fictional, not real. They never lived. These same people, the Greeks, the Romans, these people are the same ones who created and printed your King James version of the Bible. Okay, so now, um, what I want to say is that you may feel free to research this information. Matter of fact, I insist that you don't go by me or my words, just research it for yourself. And you can find that information in the Council of Nicaea, AD 325. Um, and I also want to add that before I move on, the King James Version of the Bible is also an allegory. Okay? Now, you, like I said, you can research that information starting at the Council of Nicaea, AD 325, the Council of Ephesus, Ephesis, the Council of Chalcedon, Chalcedon. Now, all of this information is from AD 3. Well, I would say if you research it, start at AD 321 and go to AD 448, because you probably will get even more of a clear picture on details of what's going on. But research this information for yourself. Now let's go to the second half of this message that I'm bringing y'all today. The next thing is the word mystery. Okay, our topic is myth and mystery. Okay, now we gonna go to the definition of mystery, and that is something that is difficult or impossible to understand. For example, the mysteries of outer space. And we're going to give some synonyms on this. Puzzle, enigma, conundrum, riddle, secret. And I'm not going to share all of these because there's a lot of them. I did want to just share some of those, but you get an idea on where we're going with this. Puzzle, enigma, conundrum, riddle, secret. All of this stuff means, like if it's a riddle or some secret, that means there's things that we haven't figured out. We don't know them just yet or whatever. Or maybe we need to come to know them. But like I said, I'm not going to share all of these synonyms because there's a lot of them on that word mystery. But now I have a next question here. And that question is, who is God? I have another question. Who is Jesus? Another question. Who is Allah? Another question. Who is Muhammad? Another question. Who is Jehovah? Another question. Who is Krishna? Etc. Etc. Now, I'm going to ask pretty much kind of that same question, but in a different way. Do you know God? Do you know Jesus? Do you know Allah? Do you know Muhammad? Do you know Jehovah? Do you know Krishna, Buddha, etc.? Now, let's really dig deep on these. Like I said, there's a lot of questions after questions. Now, another way of asking the same question is, do we know who God is, the heavenly creator? Can everybody honestly say They know who God is, what they prefer to God is. The heavenly creator, the one who created everything to this world, made this universe, etc. Wow, excuse me. So this is what I'm going to say. Guess what? What's the word we're focused on right now? The word mystery. We're focused on that word mystery right now. Now, mystery, all of these questions that we answered, the true answer is when it comes to the mystery, this thing about the mystery of this time, this day and age, of this world that we live in, we don't know the real answer. We don't know. But nobody will ever admit that. They won't ever admit it, and it's because they already are accustomed to believing what they were told they had to have faith in, and you had to believe. Uh, this stuff was taught to us by our grandparents, our parents, so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, the funny thing about all of this, you know, about all of this time of us not knowing, not really knowing, the funny thing about it all is we turn right around and say that we have faith and we believe in allegory. We believe that an allegory is true, but we got evidence showing us and telling us that it's an allegory. An allegory is a story told. It may be based on a true story, but it's told of fictional characters. So that means they never lived. The events that they wrote that supposed to took place, they never took place. So like I said, when we say we have faith and we believe in things that we have no evidence of, they say what faith is the things and evidence of things unseen. But in my opinion, there's no evidence. Okay, we just talk. We have to believe this thing. Okay, so we've come to believe myths and allegories over what we have facts on, because the King James version of the Bible is an allegory. The Holy Quran is an allegory. The Quran is an allegory. The Jehovah's Witness Bible, it's actually a copied version of the King James version, but a lot of the information is switched around, which means they have slightly different meanings on different points. Like they don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God, neither do the people in the Quran. So just to bring that out. But you got to remember, it's still all an allegory. It is all still an allegory. The Jehovah's Witness Bible, by the way, was created and printed, and I do believe, I don't want to misquote this, but I believe it was 1921. I'm gonna say 1921 or 1923. I know it was right in there somewhere around in there. But you have this book, and on this particular book, the Jehovah's Witness Bible, I mean, look how young the Bible is. This book was printed in 1921, 23. So, that means that that book is only like what, 102, maybe 103 years old. And in real time, that is not very long at all. you know, that's a very short period of time. And they'll tell you in a minute that if you not Jehovah's Witness, you won't be caught up in the rapture, and y'all know the rest. You gonna burn in hell and all of this other stuff they got in Revelations, all throughout all of this biblical information. You know what I'm saying? But I want to share something. Excuse me, my nose was itching. I want to share something that is kind of off point, off topic. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to give the whole purpose of all these different allegories that these different religions have everybody believing in. You know, I'm really trying to bring out some information here, and I can see right now that my camera is really pretty much out of focus. I'm gonna be investing into some top-notch equipment, video and audio equipment. I'm getting ready to get a new studio, and things are going to be much better for my YouTube channel. But just to stick on things and keep things going, I want to bring out the whole purpose of why we have all of these allegories, all these different books and different religions and different faiths. And I'm going to stick with the world in which I live in, which is in the Western world. And I'm going to say that I'm going to start out with the Jews, Judaism, Zionist Jews, Judaism, and then from them, Islam, and from Islam to Christianity. Now, those three religions that I just named, those are the three main Western world religions. And I'm going to tell you why they are the three main and how they are the three main. Why? Because those three religions control all of the money here over in the Western world. Okay? They control all of the money. Okay? All the money over in the UK, the United States, Australia, Russia, so on and so on. Islam, where they fit in, that is with the oil. And they come over here, they get the gas stations and the liquor stores and whatever else they can get, some of the phone places, you name it, they get in where they fit in. And last but not least, we know what the Christians own, Christianity, you know what I'm saying? You got your Zionist Jews, they own and run Hollywood. Some of them even partially the music industry. The Jews and Italians got that. Hollywood, and then you have the Jews also have the McDonald's Corporation. We already named what Islam has, and we don't have to talk about all the things that Christianity owns, because we can go to Queen Elizabeth Federal Reserve, Queen Elizabeth, the Rothschilds, and the some of them other names. I don't really keep them all in the back of my head. It's probably some information I should though, but it's just something I don't really like to stain my brain with. But all of these UK nations, the United States, um, the Judaism, Islam, Christianity, I'm going to tell you why we are really knee deep up in all of their allegories is because they control all the money in the Western world. Okay? Money is behind it all. And get this too, also, they're all Freemasons and Illuminati folks. You already know they all control all the money and what they up to, and this, that, blah, blah, blah. But, on today's topic, myth and mystery, I just wanted to bring out some real facts that, especially us as black people, a nation of people, we really need to do our research because we were all woven into this situation that we are going through in 2019 through slavery from the Europeans, the Romans, the Roman Empire, and the Greeks and whatnot. And next topic I'm going to probably be doing is let go of the things that does not benefit your life. Another topic I'm going to be sharing is what translation does and how powerful translation is and what it does and what it doesn't do. So on that note, I hope everybody understood what my message was today on myth and mystery, because a myth is something that is not true. Myth is an allegory. A mystery, on the other hand, I'm going to give you all the answers to the mystery. Whenever we ask, do we know who God is, who the heavenly creator is, and Jesus and all of that, guess what? We don't know. You know why? Because that is the main mystery to this life. It is a mystery. I explain the definition. What is a mystery? Some things that we don't know, don't understand, and can't explain. So now I want to leave y'all with that. And on that note, once again, I want everybody to have a nice day, a good day, a blessed day, and a good night. And y'all come back now again, you hear?